Hi, everyone. We're now joined by LA Galaxy head coach Greg Vanney. We'll start with the first question from Damian Calhoun. Damian, go ahead.
Hey, Greg, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm just trying to turn it up just a little bit, get a little more volume.
Sorry.
Hurry up, Kevin.
I'm having issues trying to even. Oh, here we go.
I'm trying to go home tonight.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
Ready to go.
Hey, Greg, just want to get your thoughts on the game itself, first of all.
Yeah, I was pleased with our performance. I thought, again, I thought we had lots of good stretches of possession. I thought the ball moved well. I thought we chose some good moments to attack. We created chances. You know, again, it's a preseason game and it's an exercise, but a lot of things went well. I thought we were able to control the vast majority of the game, which is a positive when you're at this point in the season. I thought we defended well out of our organization and our shape. So then outside of that, it's an exercise in getting fit and fitness, you know, because some of our mistakes, I thought sometimes were just us being a little tired or relaxing a little bit, missing a pass, things like that. So, but all in all, very pleased with the work of the group, the concentration. Yeah, good. I thought it was good stuff. Good for Kevin to get a couple of goals and get himself started right off the bat. And other guys getting goals. Obviously, Dejan getting a goal is great for him right off the bat. So I was just pleased. Again, it's early, so there's, as I said to the guys, there's still lots to work on. This was an exercise, and we handled the exercise well, and we got to keep building off of it.
And for Kevin, I mean, you say it's a preseason, but for coming off last year to get 2 goals, that has to, you know, I mean, just have him, you know, flying high right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's, you know, scoring goals is about confidence. It's about, you know, taking a risk a little bit. You know, the run he made on the first goal was an excellent run, really well timed. Not a lot of space between the back line and the goalkeeper, but the pass was excellent. The timing of it and the touch to get across the keeper and still leave him some space to finish was really good. He was just short off of a couple of balls on the crosses that he almost got his head on. There was a number of actions where he was, you know, he was playing as a winger, but he was in front of the goal and he was goal dangerous, which was excellent. We didn't see that a lot last year when he was playing on the wings, where he was getting himself in front of the goal, more when he played up front. But he did a really nice job of putting himself in dangerous spots, and guys found him. And again, goal scoring a lot of times it's about confidence, and for him to get a couple goals to start that way is really good for him. And he got one the other day too, which again helps just to kind of get some rhythm and flow going.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
We'll go with Scott French.
Hey, Greg. I'm wondering with Kevin and Sam, how are they different this year? What are the biggest things that I guess they've evolved into after playing one season in MLS?
You know, for Kevin, obviously the experience of last year, you know, I don't know how much people can tell watching, but I see him every single day. The amount of growth that he made physically, he's much stronger. He's more powerful in the sprint. Which makes him a little faster. He's again, the confidence I think that he has because of the physical development that he has had over the course of the year. Mentally, he's grown, or psychologically. Like I rarely see him tired. He's just a worker. He keeps running behind the lines. Like there's a lot of things that I think also managing the pressure last year of coming in, being a DP, feeling like you got to have a big contribution, maybe not having as big as he wanted or people expected, but he managed all that pretty well. He never really folded under it. So I think, you know, he's in a fresh start in a new year, and he learned a lot from last year and about the league and about himself and about his teammates and all that kind of stuff. And so he's come in fit from the start, and obviously has shown confidence, which, you know, scoring goals helps that. So he's grown. In terms of Sam, again, I think Sam similar. They understand the league. They just have a better feeling of what the league is like. And like I said last year, the beginning of the league is very different than the end of the season. The beginning of the season, it doesn't feel like there's pressure because there's this table and we were in a decent spot. But when you actually go through the tail end of the season and then the playoff picture and all that kind of stuff is going, then you have a better appreciation and a sense for what the league is really about. And I think they grew from that experience. Sam Sam's a physical machine. We've always just wanted him to continue to concentrate from play to play, to transition, to work back defensively. He made some great plays today defensively, and in the transition where he just worked back or inside and won balls. And for him to continue to stay aggressive. And I think, again, it's day one or game one in the stadium in terms of preseason. So it's an exercise, but both of them had a good night for sure. And if they continue to build off of that and stay consistent, they'll have good seasons.
And understanding that this is very early in the process for this season, but when you look at how things are going, what are the areas that you look at and say, we've got to be better at this. This has to improve. Anything that concerns you?
Yeah, I think, two things for me are, again, continuing to be a sound defensive team. That's something that we have to keep focusing on. And defending, when I say defensive team, there's a lot of things that go with that. I think first and foremost, not losing balls in bad spots. Today, I think any threat that they really had in situations is we conceded possession in a couple of bad areas, and they were able to get some momentum off of that. Second is just our transition defending, not allowing, making sure we're protecting ourselves when we're in possession, but also just our reactions to transition, to defend, to get between the ball and the goal and not let teams just get into our half so easily as they did last year. And the third is just staying connected in our collective defending and minimizing the amount of just kind of mistakes that we've made last year. If we do those three things, we're going to be in good shape, because this team will be a good attacking team. We have really good pieces. We have good concepts. And sometimes with our good concepts and good attacking, we just have to remember that we have to be a great defending team to balance all of that out. And so continuing to work on that is going to be important for us, and focusing on that.
Thank you, Greg.
Yep.
Hello, Josh Guessman.
Hey, Greg. Wanted to see if we could get updates on Derrick Williams and Jorge Villafana. Didn't see either of them on the team sheet tonight.
Yeah, Jorge is starting to train. His fitness is good. Just trying to work. Again, it's building off of last season with that knee contusion. It's probably at what I would say 90 to 95% gone, and he feels great. There's just one movement that he still is feeling it a little bit. So we're not trying to rush him along. We're trying to get him to a good spot, but he'll start to integrate this week into more of the training sessions, and hopefully by the week's end next week, he'll start to get match minutes, and he should be hopefully ready to go and moving forward. As for Derrick, he has a kind of a low grade 1 calf strain that we're just trying to be very cautious with and make sure that we get him through it. It was the early stages of preseason, and so hopefully again next week he'll start to integrate back in on the field. And if he's not into a match by next week, hopefully by the Vancouver game he'll start to get some minutes with the group.
I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about Mark Delgado. It seemed like there were some good transitions, and I know you talked about it on Thursday, just how quickly he gets rid of the ball and sort of setting people up in positions. How do you think he's integrating into this offense?
Seamlessly. I mean, obviously he has a lot of familiarity with Victor, and the two of them just to be able to look for each other combined, and they draw pressure to them, and then the ball's out to somebody else on the other side and actions are happening. So, but again, I said this the other day when I talked about Marky, his field awareness is extraordinary. It's really, really good. He knows where solutions are. He knows where pieces are. He's able to do things sometimes in one touch that other guys do in 2 and 3 touches because of that field awareness. His capacity to move around the field, and like you said, to transition quickly from defending to attacking or attacking to defending is top level. So again, because of his awareness of the field and where his teammates are and where pressure's coming from, it makes it easy for him to integrate into a group. And because he understands our principles and what we're trying to do and to attack already, it's not like it's a new team for him or new ideas. These are old ideas that he's just slipping back into. It's pretty easy. You add in a Victor in there who he's obviously played a lot of games with in the past. You add some continuity within those guys right off the bat. So I thought he was excellent tonight. And, again, another really good piece. He's a time giver. I'm going to keep saying it. He gets the ball off his foot into the other guys who need the ball to try to make the final actions really happen in a really special way. And then his capacity to recover the ball just through transition, his work and all that kind of stuff. It just really helps our midfield out.
I know you guys are headed to the desert this week. What's the goal for heading away and staying away from the city and getting everybody together? What are you trying to see from this week where I think you're going to play 2 games?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of time just together as a group, where we're not just coming into the building and then going home and coming here and then going home, where the group gets to kind of, take another step forward as we're on the road and bond. It doesn't have to be a ton of days, but 4 or 5 days. We have a couple games that should be high level opponents that will certainly challenge us. And the other part is, for us in this process, just to continue to build off of fitness and to build off the continuity of our ideas and what we're trying to do within the game. But the road just gives us, a few days to like I said, 4 or 5 days for the guys just to spend together where we're just kind of a group and tightening things up a little bit on that side.
Perfect. Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
We have one last one from Robert Jalen. Robert, go ahead.
Sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties myself. Hey, Greg, congratulations on the win. I wanted to find out what you thought of the performance of our other 2 new players this year, Leardam and Edwards.
I thought they were both excellent. They both did what they do. Kelvin is a very experienced, great positioning, very calm. He has he's like I said to the guys, like a warm blanket. He's done it so many times that it's just what he does. He's not bombing up and down the sideline. That's not his game, but he just stays in very controlling positions. He protects the team in transition. He helps us to get out of pressure when we have the ball. Just positionally very aware. It's just what you would get from an experienced guy with the qualities that he has. And I thought all of those were there. He helps us defensively. Again, his positioning is very smart. So again, we were able to use him in a little bit of a unique way, how we sometimes use our outside backs. We used him in a little bit of a different way against the way they pressed us. And because he's a smart guy, it's easy for him to just roll right into that. So it was nice to have him out there. He's a good compliment to Jules, who's really kind of a different player than Kelvin, who is, Jules is an up and down end line to end line type of fullback, and Kelvin is more of a control fullback. So it's a really nice compliment to 2 of them. Saying that, we have the same situation a bit on the left, because Raheem is he's a floater and a flyer, and he's slippery, and he can make things happen. He can get off the sideline. He'll get in the box. He'll attack. And I think all of those things were on display. He also has an edge about him that's very competitive on the defending side. And I thought he was also did really well tonight. Just he shows that he's a quality soccer player, and also there's the capacity sometimes to get you out of situations that you look like you might get stuck, and he has that ability to kind of just wiggle and get you out of it and get the ball going into a new space. So I thought both of them did well. I thought they defended well, and I thought they were good on the ball. And like I like the right side. The left side has Jorge, who's kind of that control guy who has a lot of experience, and then we also have another guy with that's complementary in a different way, who can really get into the attack and do some things a little different than how Jorge does it. So I'm excited about our fullbacks. I got to be honest.
Greg, thank you
Thanks so much, Coach.
All right, thank you.